Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the second stream of today. Today we're gonna watch AURORA versus Metamorphosis, and I'm joined today by our broadcaster Pry and our commentator Avoid. Hello, Avoid. How are you doing?
Yes, hello once again there, Caspar.
So let's start with introducing both teams. I will start with AURORA on the red side. They have Yarmakov, Teenager, GGWP, Air, and Pride. And would you like to introduce Metamorphosis?
Yes, I'll go again and try attempt to pronounce their name. So on Metamorphosis, we have Daira. Daira, B means Bolatic, um, and Cain, Bon, and Boreen. Hopefully I pronounced that right, fingers crossed.
Yeah, there's some hard names to pronounce, but the teams are gonna start, and the OD just dropped, but there was no time to take it, so they have to take it after they respawned, and it looks like Yarmakov have a good chance. But so has Bond. Bond spawned really close to the OD and took it at the start, so that's a good start by Metamorphosis. They got a bit lucky with the spawns, of course, but that's definitely a nice way to start off the first round.
100%, I agree.
Yeah, so GGWP from AURORA already tried to pull, but he was all by himself, so that didn't work out for him. But they will get enough opportunities. The round just started. Pride trying to control the center, but Bon took him out. But Bon is on low HP. I think he would have been better off if he just self-destructed, because now he's on low HP the whole time, not doing any damage. But yeah, that's up to him. He actually decides to use his Paladin OD when he was on 1 HP. Maybe if he does have a repair, but I don't think so. This might be a good chance for him to pull this flag. He takes it now, goes to the outside, which is a good choice because there are two players from AURORA in the center. But he got taken out, but Boreen took over the flag. Yeah, it's a bit hard with the freeze there on the side because you barely can do any damage because it's all pretty open there. So yeah, that didn't work out for Metamorphosis, but it was a nice try, but they did use up a Paladin OD.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Because Hidayah going against GGWP, it looks like Bond might be able to drop down and take this flag and pull away just in time.
Yeah, it looks like the second time worked a lot better for him. He does have a Smoky Viking on him, but it looks like that won't be any trouble for him. He's probably
Yeah.
gonna get his first capture. I don't see AURORA returning this, so they will be up 1-0 now after only 2 minutes. So a really nice start by Metamorphosis. They also, I think they took the OD as well, their hunter. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They literally have a dream start, a capture. They take the ODs. So yeah, this can be really promising for Metamorphosis. But AURORA is a pretty decent team. They have some good players. But yeah, as of right now, it's definitely Metamorphosis who's playing the best. They're also going for another flag, but he's all by himself. Two players from AURORA shooting him. Yeah, he's not going far there. Even if he did have a chance, Pride probably would have used his Hunter OD, so it was all under control for AURORA. And right now it's AURORA who's trying to go for the flag now. Pride and Air now on the flag. Air decides to take it. Kind of blocks off Pride. That's definitely costing them some time, but he is still pulling. But a Viking spawns on him and gets a return right away.
100%, 100%. So, I mean, it's a strong start from Metamorphosis. So, I mean, fingers crossed that maybe the opposing team might be able to make a comeback here and at least make it a draw regardless. The OD bots is dropping middle as well. We can see GGWP make an attempt to take it. I guess he took it and activated his OD previously before he taken it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. But yeah, as of right now, there's not a lot going on. Both teams are not really going for flags anymore. I mean, they are in the long run, but for as of now, they're not really getting close. But yeah,
Mhm.
Pride is doing a good job so far controlling that center, and GGWP activating his Viking OD. He can possibly do something, but he's on low HP, so maybe if he stays alive and does some damage, that gives some chance for Air to pull this flag. He also gets an Ares OD for support, but that wasn't really necessary. He also kind of wasted his Crusader OD, but he's still pulling. But Dara using his Viking OD to get his return. Maybe he can kill Pride as well, but you gotta look behind him because GGWP is pulling. Maybe a good choice by him going to the center, but now he's going through the tunnel. That's gonna take a lot of time, and that might mean it's gonna be a standoff because Dara also pulling this flag now. Got a Kane with him, so yeah, definitely a lot of support. And if I see it right, Metamorphose also got a return, so this can possibly be the second capture for them.
Yeah, it really is looking like a second capture here for Metamorphosis. I don't know. They're really playing very well. I like the positioning and the control of the map. And maybe if they can take this OD middle bit, nice Hunter OD there. Maybe Dyra might be able to take, but just in time, the Yamakov manages to take out the Viking just in time.
Yeah, and while you were saying that, Bond took the flag, activated his Paladin OD, and flipped himself. So yeah, I don't know if that was visible on the stream, but that was a pretty embarrassing moment for Bond. But maybe he can make up for it. He did have a nice pull at the start, so yeah, he's definitely playing decent so far. They're also pretty dominating the match. I definitely didn't really expect that. I thought Aurora would have been the stronger team in this match.
100%.
Yeah, as of right now, there's still time left for Aurora to make a comeback. They have a Paladin OD, but this might actually be a good moment to use it. But Yarmakov decides to wait for now. He also uses Reaper, so I don't expect him to use his Paladin OD at all now. But yeah, maybe Pride can do something. Look at him. He's in the center of the map. He decides to go for the Ares from Metamorphosis and Air all by himself. He might need some support if he want to get a flag out of there. But Brienne leaves him alone, so that means he does have a little chance. But Akane sacrificed himself to get that to kill the flag. So yeah, well done by him actually, because he can just respawn now and the flag is safe.
I mean, I guess sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself in order to meet the team standards or requirements to what's the word? Look at me trying to find my words.
I don't know for what word you're looking for.
Yeah. But yeah, well played to him. Anyways. Yamakov activates his Paladin OD right now. He's on the left, I guess. I don't really know if that was kind of worth it there. They really need to make an aggressive push here as that Paladin OD soon will run out. So B means doesn't notice the Paladin and the Viking activating their OD at the moment. Why didn't the Paladin go for the push? Unless he was leaving it for the Paladin.
Yeah, by the time his OD already ran out, and so did his boosted armor, so it's kind of a wasted chance by them. But maybe Pride can still do something. He activated his Hunter D to take out the player who was about to return. But they still gotta watch out for the freeze in their base. But Yarmakov took care of him. But what an Ares OD by Akane. It's probably not stopping them from capturing, but it was a really nice OD nonetheless. Maybe Bond can pull again for Metamorphosis.
Yeah. I mean, we can also see Air also snatching the flag and running away with it alone. I guess no one was in their defense to hold down the fort. And this looking like it's going to be a capture here for um
Aurora.
Aurora. Yeah, you're right. Aurora.
Yeah, they got 2 captures in only like 1 minute of time. That's pretty fast, and they still have the chance to even go for the win. They had a really bad start, but I think they're doing good right now, apart from this Ares OD, because that OD was way too late.
Yeah. Oh, who's that? Someone just literally pulling the flag with Ares. Teenager. I guess he's really is a kid here because he dropped the flag for the enemy like a child. Me personally, I don't know why he dropped the flag. Maybe he was I had to go to lesson or something. But anyways, regardless, back to the gameplay. We can see Bond giving shots with his Rico Paladin in the middle of it, right? And he's going to make a fall, but Air literally shoots his Crusader OD and takes out one player.
That was a big mistake from Teenager. Obviously, he tried to drop it off to, I think Yarmakov was behind him, but yeah, Yarmakov didn't realize, so that was an easy return for Metamorphosis. But yeah, now it's getting really tense. Only 40 seconds left, and both teams here have a decent chance on pulling. Kane got taken out now, but GTWP is still going, but gets taken out by Darrow. But the flag is still not returned. Or Yarmakov is probably gonna take it over. Bon used his last Paladin OD this match, but gets taken out really quick. What an OD by Burien! Gets the return and makes sure that AURORA is not gonna win this round. After being down 2-0, AURORA still managed to tie this round. That's pretty well done by them, but if they get a better start to the next round, maybe they can win it. But yeah, same goes for Metamorphosis. They did have a really good start, but kind of gave it away in the end.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess good gameplay from both teams. What do you think?
I did notice a couple of mistakes, especially with the ODs. I saw Bond, for example, flip when he activated his Paladin OD. I saw 2 wasted Eris ODs by Teenager, but probably some more wasted ODs. But I think apart from that, their teamwork is good enough, I guess. They're definitely not beginners. They know what they're doing, and yeah, it shows. They do have some interesting gameplay.
They do, they do, they do. I mean, that teenager guy, listen, I'm not even gonna really um say too much what he was doing, but I think the chat knows exactly what I'm talking about, and you
Yeah, I mean he didn't have the best performance, but yeah, he did his job for the most part. Mm.
yeah,
Ooh, GGWP takes this first OD, so that will help AURORA now. Because last round it was Metamorphosis who took the OD at the start, and that's when they were really playing well.
yeah. I guess that they really were capitalizing on it and ensuring that that was their main focus.
Mm. Th- This is actually a pretty important match. I mean, they're only playing for to get 4 wins and 3 losses, but at the same time, the winner gets 3 million crystals and the loser gets nothing apart from TMR points.
Mhm.
And even though 3 million, if you have to divide it for your whole team, there's not a lot left for yourself. There's at the same time, it's still better than nothing. Because if I would play a whole tournament to get no rewards, that would be pretty sad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
one of the teams asked for a technical pass, so that means you will have to wait for 5 minutes. I didn't see which team asked for it. It's if I have to guess, it was probably Metamorphosis because AURORA took the OD at the start.
Yeah, they need that technical pause. When they have a teenager on their team waffling like that, they really need to put a technical pause anyways. So
You're low-key hating on Teenager.
I don't know, I just think it's funny how you but
I think he's gonna pick up his game and he's gonna be the best player on the map next round.
I mean fingers crossed, hopefully he seems like an good, good decent player. Say decent player, so maybe he might be able to up his performance this round. You know, honestly.
To be honest, I've never seen him play before, and I think I saw an AURORA game this ranking, but I just didn't see him play, I think. So
Yeah.
maybe he's not experienced. I think he's also playing on an alt account.
Hmm. Well,
What do you think of the team so far? What do you think is gonna win the match?
uh, who will win? Possibly. I don't even want to say Metamorphosis. I wait. Actually,
Uh,
which team had the strong pull at the start? Actually, saying that.
that was Metamorphosis.
I'll say Metamorphosis. Just say it with them for now. As long as that teenager guy plays good and he doesn't forget his school bag next match, then all should be fine.
No, no,
You know.
teenager is from Aurora.
Oh, right, okay. Uh, bro, I'm tired today. Honestly, I'll be real.
Yeah.
Um, I'm half with it, half not there. So yeah, Metamorphosis because that guy on Aurora team, he forgets his school bag. So I don't think he'd bring his notepads and his skills to the round. So hopefully Metamorphosis doesn't let us down. And yeah, who do you think, anyways? Enough of me waffling. Who do you think?
Um, I mean, if I have to guess, I will probably go with Aurora. I mean, that's mainly based on their previous performances in different tournaments. But like, I think their team changed a lot. I don't think their team is as good as before, but I still think they have good enough players to win this match.
Yeah.
But I'm not really good with predictions, so we will have to see. But yeah, I think both teams are gonna reset now, so we're gonna see who's gonna win the next round. Because yeah, I think this round will be really important because they're gonna play Molotov after this, and Molotov is like the most one-sided map from the maps you can choose.
Molotov. Oh, I don't know. I haven't even seen Molotov in a long time. I'll be real. Like, when was the last time you saw Molotov taking place?
I think that's probably like a month ago, maybe. Not in this tournament. I mean, there have probably been teams that played Molotov this tournament, but not where I was watching.
Yeah, I haven't even seen a Molotov map. I'll be real. I have not. Uh,
I think teams always try to avoid the map because it's really one-sided, so there's not really a point of playing it.
mm,
Like when I used to train with my team, we barely played Molotov because it's kind of a wasted time because you put your time into training the map. Well, you know you're probably only gonna win one round.
mhm, yeah. Mm.
But yeah, let's get back into this round. So we can see that Bond from Metamorphosis took the overdrive box. So yeah, that technical pass helped them at least, because now they have the OD.
Yeah, well, I mean, these guys on the technical pauses, like, sometimes I just think it's just, I'm not even gonna speak my thoughts right now. I'm just gonna hope for both players to self-destruct and you know you can get into the game.
Yeah, it's been some time before they played, but yeah, OD box dropping right away, and both Vikings have a decent chance of taking it. Looks like Dara's kind of took it from GGWP because GGWP was right under it, but Dara drove on top of him and kind of stole it from him. So that means both teams have an OD on their hands.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, Kane just tried to make attempt there to pull the flag, but he couldn't get there just in time. Pride there, he's there alone. He has no repair there, so he will be getting taken out there and sent back to base. Teenager there. I think he's just playing a little bit well. He's hiding behind the school buildings, giving shots there. Um,
They're also activating his overdrive, but can barely get a kill. I think he had only one, and he is on low HP, so that's one of the worst Viking ODs I've seen so far. But I mean, if he can take the next one, because the next OD is about to drop in, I think in around 10 seconds. So if he can take it again, I guess it wasn't that bad, because it was a nice try after all. But yeah, let's see. Burien is pulling now again with his Hunter freeze, but gets taken out by air. So again, a return. Both teams are playing pretty good, but they just can't get the flag out of the base. OD box dropping now. If yeah, Dara can take it. He got killed by Pride. So yeah, let's see. GGWP takes it, and Yarmakov trying to go for the flag, but got taken out right before he took it. Maybe Eric can still do something, but he's kind of struggling. He should have been able to take out Akane because he was on 1 HP, but he didn't manage to shoot him, so he's also not pulling this flag. GGWP using his Viking OD for defense, made sure that flag was alright.
yeah. I I mean that was a nice OD. That was. I guess he only took out one player really. To be honest, he didn't really do much. TGWP with his Viking OD. Um, Hopefully GGWP might be able to do something here, but Air doesn't really support him. Um,
Yeah, I think the biggest problem with both teams here is that they're usually trying to go alone, and they're also saving their ODs for defense mainly, because we have seen GGWP uses Viking OD for defense, for example. Well, I don't even think it was really necessary to be honest. Nice OD
yeah.
by this hunter here. He's gonna pull this flag. I'll just stop pronouncing his name because it's a really hard name to pronounce. But he's still going strong in the center. Nice job by Kane blocking GGWP from shooting the flag holder. So this is gonna be the first capture for Metamorphosis.
That's nice capture there. The OD box is dropping middle, but hold on, Yamakov with GGWP with support there, but nice Aries OD absolutely penetrates the player and sends him back on respawn once again. AK giving shots to Air won't be able to do much here.
Yeah, that was a nice Ares OD. Kane going with the flag again. Maybe they can get another capture. Arcane is still alive, but Air takes him out now. Yeah, this is gonna be hard because Bulatik has some trouble taking over the flag, but I think that's a good thing because now the Hunter is gonna drive off with the flag. He's a lot faster than the Ares, but it's not going to be enough. So Aurora gets the return, still gives them a lot of chance to win this round. There's still a flag down, but with over 5 minutes left and yeah, how their team is looking, it's. I think they might have a good chance of making this comeback. Teenager also has his Arrows OD. Yet again, a really unnecessary OD, if you ask me. But I mean, at least he made sure GGWP was safe with the flag.
Yeah.
But yeah, the score is a draw again. But yeah, Metamorphosis is trying to get another capture. Yarmakov didn't really manage to stop Dara from pulling the flag, so this can be another capture for Metamorphosis to take back the lead. Bond taking over the flag is on low HP. Kane missed his OD, but still took out the Ares. But maybe Air can return. He actually gets taken out, and Dara really close to capturing. But look at this Hunter, Pride. Stuns 3 players and gets the return.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of losing my voice there, to be honest, but that was a really nice OD by Pride.
literally multitasking about here, but hold on, let me really, really tune up this commentary right now. So Yamakop right here, pulling them with Paladin OD here through mid right now. Paladin Bond might not be able to do some damage here, but Pride there really not really having any pride here. But hold on, he manages to hold up his fort with his pride, and maybe Air might be able to swoop in and manage to capture this flag. Hold on, Air captures the flag just in time. B means bullet tick. I don't know what he's doing. He's a bit waffling there. Ake might be able to do something, but Bon and Dara looking like they aren't going to do anything here. At GGWP and Teenagers kind of holding on the fort here. Teenager, they're really, really sneaky there. I think he packed his tools, maybe his notes and whatever, because today it seems like he's playing a little bit better than he was playing last round. So fingers crossed this teenager can keep up the good work and focus on it.
Mm. Yeah, and Pride really saved the day there. I didn't expect him to save the flag. That almost looked like a guaranteed return, but yeah, they did save the flag and captured it. So now the lead is for Aurora, and Pride is also gonna take this OD box. I think he's gonna save it for the Viking. That's a really good choice. Good communication by the team of Aurora. GGWP is gonna use it straight away, but is it gonna be enough to get this flag? I don't think so. He's on low HP. Gets taken out by Akane now, and Akane is also gonna get the return. So GGWP, he did get close to get the flag, but at the same time he was all by himself, and there were basically too many players. Yeah, to be really effective with his Viking OD.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So, anyways, Yamakov, oh my gosh, he had his Paladin OD there. Doesn't manage to get away just in time. Really, really difficult there. And just as you're mentioning right now, to be honest, it seems like um, they're having a little bit of trouble here, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Metamorphosis can still do something. This Aerosody is pretty good, considering the Hunter went middle. I didn't even expect him to get the return, but look at this. He's all by himself now. No player from Aurora getting close to return that. So they're gonna make the score a draw again, but Yarmakov can possibly do something. You gotta kill the freeze first before he's going to jump. We also got Akane behind him shooting him, so that's not gonna work out for him. And yeah, this can possibly be another draw. I mean, the score is 2-2, and yeah, both teams don't have a lot of ODs. Only Teenager and Bon now have an OD. Bon just took the OD from the center of the map because the OD box was falling.
Yeah.
Let's see how this is gonna end. Maybe we're gonna see another capture because both teams are not going for defense. They're actually trying to capture. GGWP taking this flag now. He got a lot of players on him, but Air is with him. Maybe he can help him out there, but it doesn't look like it. Teenager used his Aerosody, but he was just a little bit too late.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it also doesn't look like Metamorphosis is gonna get another capture, so yeah, probably a tie. There's probably maybe a last chance for Aurora here. If Price uses a good OD, that will give them some chances. But the players from Metamorphosis know this and they take distance from Pride.
Yeah. Uh, well, Pride, was there 7 seconds left on the timer? Casper, you're literally carrying this stream right now and commentating. I'd be real. Um, right now, it kind of multitask you right now, to be honest. My mind's in two places right now. I'll be
Uh,
real. Um,
that's fine. But yeah, the next map we're gonna see is Molotov, and yeah, I don't exactly know who's gonna start in which base. I also don't remember which was the good base. I
on
mean,
the top,
I know it's the lower base, but I don't know if it's team A or B.
yeah.
There's also a good
Um,
chance none of the teams really trained in Molotov, because
Molotov is a weird map to be honest. Just to even analyze it and just it's a weird map.
yeah, I don't even know exactly what the reason is or why the top base is so much worse. I mean, I know the spawns are really bad, because
Um,
on the lower base you can spawn a lot closer to the middle of the map, which makes it easier to return when the opponents are pulling a flag. But apart from that, I don't think there's like that much difference.
I mean, the top one is kind of. Is it harder to pull from the top when you're on the top bit of the when you're on the top side of the base?
Mm,
Um,
I think it is. I mean, from my experience, it was really hard to get a flag out of the base.
I don't know. I guess because it's the high ground. I guess pretty much. There's not much cover as well.
Mm.
Um, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't
Yeah,
know.
because on Red Alert the top base is better, but that's because it's really hard to enter the base. But I don't think that's really the case with Molotov. You can come from the center of the map. Because if you're playing
Although,
down, I mean, you can come from the center of the map. There's a bridge on the sides. You can come from both of the sides. Like,
yeah.
you don't have the same problem as you have in Red Alert.
No, I know why the top. If you're playing on the say you're playing on the team with the higher ground with the top side,
Mm.
um, where you kind of have to go up the ramp or that long pole that runs across. And I think there's a blue house if I remember at the back of my mind. I think it's kind of harder because at the end of the day, wait, why I lost my train of thought. Oh, it's kind of different actually. It's different. This is the matchmaking one, isn't it? I'm thinking of the old XBBP one. Kind of a little bit different. Ah,
I mean, there's not that much difference between the normal map and the matchmaking map. I think the
yeah.
main difference is the higher base. Because you still have the platform, you still have I think the same buildings as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, we're just going to have to see.
I guess the ramp is kind of different. They remember the ramp had more cover on the left. On let's say where's that player now? GGWP. See where he's playing right now? That ramp to the left, to the right of him, um, where it runs onto the other side of the base. I think the ramp was a lot more different there as well, or the bridge, the short bridge.
Yeah, you probably know that better than me, but imagine we're talking about good and bad base, and then just one of the teams destroys the other like completely, no matter which base they play.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
I
is a
have,
weird map actually to
yeah,
even play on sport. Actually, a weird one.
but I have seen teams beat another team on while they're playing on the worst base, but it's not something that usually happens, and especially with better teams who play really consistent, you don't usually see someone win on the top base.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's gonna change here. Because for yeah, for whatever reason, there's a good chance none of those teams actually trained here. Because yeah, when I play trainings with my team, we never play Molotov. So
Hmm.
I don't really expect those teams to play it as well, or not as much, of course. But I think the same goes for maps like Highlands. I don't think teams put as much time to train Highlands as they do in like Sandbox, Iran, Red Alert, like the more
Yeah.
usual maps. Yeah, there's a
Well.
reason for that. They don't do it because the map is like boring or something. Because on this map the reason is because it's one-sided, and in Highlands one of the reasons is mainly because it's pretty easy to tie rounds.
Mhm.
But yeah, it seems like Aurora will start on the blue base, which is the worst base, and Metamorphosis will start on the red base, which is the better base. So yeah, I do expect Metamorphosis to win this round, of course. Wait, am I right? Oh yeah, I am right. I thought I was saying it wrong. But yeah, the team still need to reset.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will just wait for that, and in the meantime, maybe we can talk about which players have been performing good and what the teams probably can do better. Because maybe from both teams, who do you think is playing the best?
Uh, both teams, I would have to kind of say Metamorphosis. I don't know, they're really kind of surprising. But that teenager guy really, what is case, bro, on Aurora, they be played pretty decent as well at the same time. So, we're gonna have to kind of see pretty much which one would be able to dominate more. I
Yeah.
don't know. What's your thoughts? Who do you think is gonna kind of pretty much control this map?
Yeah, I actually have no clue, but I think whoever's gonna play in the good base in the penalty round, because I expect both teams to win on while they're playing on the red base. Yeah, whoever's gonna play the penalty round on the red base will win, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to see predictions, innit? Yeah. I mean, if your prediction goes right, so you said on the two, if they play on the red side, two sides, and then whoever will win the penalty round wins,
Yeah.
something like that. You said.
Because
Uh,
if we looked on at Iran, how they played there, I think both teams are basically as good as each other. So if they're also playing the same here, that means they will just win on the red base. Maybe I can check in the meantime which team is actually gonna play there.
oh,
But we'll have to look at the rules because I don't know it out of the top of my head. Mm, yeah, the guests will start at A. And wait, let me see who that is. That's that's Metamorphosis. So yeah, I guess that means Metamorphosis will start on the good base in the penalty round, but maybe it's not gonna come so far. By the way, I forgot to mention, but there's another technical pause, so we will have to wait a little bit before we're gonna start with the third round.
I mean, these technical pauses are getting out of hand. I'll be real. Like, I'm honestly gonna say, there's players who are on teams right now, and they are watching the stream right now, and you are doing technical pauses, right? Understand that it's not necessary if you don't need to do it. Like, come on. And if you do it, I will honestly think you are not a strong team when you do technical pauses. That's my personal opinion. If you don't think my opinion matters, then it is what it is. At the end of the day, majority of players will agree with me with the technical pauses. It's a waste of time, and you know, that's just my opinion on it, pretty much.
I mean, I'm not saying I totally agree, but I definitely hate technical pauses if you're watching a match.
Yeah.
Because we already spent some time waiting for the map to be created, but
Didn't they have a technical pause in Iran as well?
yeah,
Oh my.
both teams use their technical pause now. So after this, we're not gonna see another one. But yeah, I did predict that Aurora was gonna win, and even though I'll just stick with my prediction, I think it's looking pretty bad for them. Just because of the base, they will have to play.
That is quite interesting. I'll be real. So GGWP, this player, I see a lot of people in chat trying to gas him up and say that he's a good player. I mean, you guys that are watching in the chat, and you, Casper, what's your opinions on GGWP? I think I might have asked you this before, to be honest.
Yeah,
I might.
I think you did, yeah. But maybe I can't really see the chat, but I don't see anyone ask for this. I mean, no one is hyping him up when I look at the chat.
Oh no, maybe he literally put GGWP 7771. He put a heart in the chat, and then I saw two people replied. So I guess, I mean, on previous streams, I saw people gassing him up. I was like, yeah, good, he's good. So I don't know.
I mean, there was a player in the past named GGWP, but I, it's I'm pretty sure that's not him. I think
Uh,
it's another player, but yeah, I think he's playing all right. He does have some decent Viking ODs, but I think he's just a decent player.
yeah.
Yeah, let's see at the combinations these teams use, because I do notice that Metamorphosis is playing Shaft this round. Ares Shaft. Probably because they have the platform in their base. That huge platform with the containers. That's probably where he's gonna camp with his Ares Shaft. Ooh, Pride takes the OD box. Good start from Aurora, but yeah, it's just a Hunter OD, so not the best OD you can have, but they do have at least one OD now.
Yeah, I want to do now. So, I mean, maybe they can really use it. Fingers crossed. And hopefully we don't have any more technical wounds.
Well,
I pressed F.
luckily for you, there won't be any more technical pauses, because both teams used their only technical pause they had.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
so
see
each
at
team
least.
only gets one.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, oh, come on, come on. So you viewers, yeah, you don't. I mean, why am I saying this? Don't worry, you guys won't be depressed anymore. What waiting for these technical pauses. Honestly, you're gonna enjoy the rest of the stream because I'll be gassing it up, and Casper also will be gassing it up as well.
Yeah, I'll try my best, of course. But yeah, we're gonna see two more rounds, and they're not gonna change maps anymore. No more technical pauses, so we will only see them play right now. And yeah, I also see Hunter Gauss on the Metamorphosis side. Pretty interesting combination. But yeah, it's something I've seen with a lot of the teams at like the middle of the table, the brackets table. Because Striker is a hard turret to use, so I think that's why some teams or players decide to use Gauss instead of Striker. But I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest. But yeah, looking at the game now, Bon is pulling this flag, but so is GGWP. Both teams have their flags in their base now, so it's gonna be a standoff. But maybe Aurora is gonna get a return here. Teenager and Yarmakov trying to put some pressure on him, but it probably won't be enough for a return. Hunter OD by Pride, but that was a bit too late. There was also only one player which he was gonna reach with that OD, so a really big waste of an OD. But yeah, it will be a standoff now, and yeah, I think that's good for Aurora because they're still playing on the bad base, so to waste some time with a standoff is good for them.
Yeah, I mean that's totally true. I mean, as you were referencing earlier about the gals and how they were using the gals instead of the striker. is really interesting. Hold on, GGWP here, trying to make attempt to return the enemy's flag, but he doesn't really get too far. Bon here trying to push through the middle bit. I guess maybe this might be quite interesting to see what is about to happen. So Dara and Bon Boreen making an attempt here to push on the right side of the map. Yamakov is really getting dealt a lot of damage here. Boreen might be able to take out Yamakov. Geez.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, both teams are trying to return here, but yeah, it's pretty hard here to return. There's definitely harder maps to return, but like I mean, if you defend, this standoff can take so long. But maybe Hunter D by Brienne, but nah, he was on low HP, so good choice for him to not use. But that means they're also not gonna return right now. But yeah, the red team Metamorphosis is probably having better map control, but that can also probably be because of the shaft they have. The shaft can basically see like the center of the map, and because the center is really open, it's really hard to go into the base of Metamorphosis if you're playing for Aurora, because that shaft is always looking there at the center. But yeah, the first capture now for Metamorphosis, almost forgot to mention it, but yeah, they did get a return, so Aurora is down one flag now. And it probably could have been two, but really late RSOD by Mexico.
Mhm.
Yarmarkov also used his Paladin OD, but got taken out by Akane. So yeah, Mexico is trying to go for the flag with shaft arrows. That's pretty funny. I mean, he wasted his arrows OD, but he took out two players, so he probably saw some opportunity for a capture, but he's really slow with that arrows, so that didn't work out for him. Teenager with an arrows OD, and I think this is one of his best arrows OD so far. Takes out two players and can take the next OD as well, so this looks really promising for Aurora now. Maybe they can make the score a tie again, because they're still down one flag, and it will be really hard for them to get a capture into the blue base. So yeah, they're going for it now. Teenager still had his arrows OD, but decided not to use it. He probably thought that there wasn't gonna be a capture anyway, because otherwise he probably could have used it.
If he did try to use it, he would have been dead anyways. But anyway, talking of Kingsley Boreen, trying to make attempt here to pull the flag, but teenager absolutely picks up his school bag and throws it in Boreen's face and sends him back to class. So, anyways, we can see Boreen dealing some damage to teenager after getting sent to respawn. GGWP there alone, dealing some damage to players as much as possible as he can. But hold on, Pride here dealing some shots with his striker through the middle bit, but maybe he's gonna lose his pride here as he's going to be absolutely getting a lot of damage dealt from two players here. So fingers crossed, hopefully GGWP can live up to his name, but no, he gets taken out and he gets put on respawn once again. Oh wow, okay. I guess it's getting a bit intense here, Casper.
It really is, but yeah, this can be a second capture for Metamorphosis, possibly, but Kane definitely needs some help, because Air and Teenager are shooting him. He's on low HP, but still alive, so this can be a second capture, and now it really seems unlikely that Aurora's gonna do something here in this round. And yeah, they're not even playing that bad necessarily, but it's just because the blue base is really hard to play.
Yeah. What you say? You think the blue base is harder to play? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
because you're right. You're saying if both teams play on the red side, they're gonna dominate it more, and it kind of seems like you're pretty much right because right now we can see the blue side really having a lot of trouble here, dominating the map. But considering they have the high ground here where Pride and Errors really dealing some damage here to Arcane and Mexico. So maybe this might be some nice Yamakov here, pushing on the left side with oh my gosh, but Boreen really activates his OD if I'm not mistaken here, and absolutely stuns those two players and controlling over the right side of the map. It looks like the Viking will be able to be there to support him. Maybe Yamakov can try and deal as much as damage as possible, but it won't be doing much here as the Crusader and the Paladin is in the middle bit. But Air here, it looks like he doesn't use okay.
That Arizona, I mean that Crusader OD from Arcane sent Yarmakov flying. He flipped him with that Crusader OD. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. But yeah, nonetheless, this is probably gonna be a win for Metamorphosis. They do look pretty good to get this round into their favor. They're also going for another flag, but Bon on really low HP. Flag also gets returned because he was above the pit.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. But yeah,
me,
because he was above the pit and the flag auto returns if you're if the flag is in it. So yeah,
yeah,
that's what happens. The custom capture possibly, because I think they did seem pretty good to capture that flag and make it 3-0. But yeah, they're gonna get this round regardless. So yeah, I wonder how both teams are gonna play on the next round, because I don't think Metamorphosis is gonna play Shaft on the blue base as well, because you don't really have a good camp spot. But it's definitely an option. I have seen some teams use Crusader Shaft on the blue base, but I don't really expect them to use it, to be honest.
yeah. I mean, if they use it or they don't use it, anyways. But that was a capture there from Metamorphosis again. They're really dominating this match. I'd be real. Um, and Yaksa, Control. I see you on the chat saying that man like avoid trying to rhyme. Listen, yeah, I'm just trying to make this stream more lively and more energetic because these teams right now they've been both of the two teams have been waffling with their technical defeats. Um, what's it? Not technical defeats. Technical
Technical pause.
pauses. Yeah. So yeah, Dara had takes the OD box in the middle bit. Maybe Dara might be able to do something. But Pride is really holding up his pride here, and Boreen dealing some damage with his gals. But I guess I guess Bond there just not really um able to do much here. Air just camping underneath the and he gets taken out as well. But hold on, Bond is there alone. No one sees Bond, and maybe Bond might be able to pull the flag through middle. GGWP trying to deal out as much damage as possible. Yamakov also activates his Paladin OD. Pride is also there to support him. Can this be another counter pull here? But hold on, what just happened? The Dara activates their Viking OD, but hold on again. Metamorphosis is also pulling once again. Maureen pulling through middle bit. Can Boreen do something here? Dara there manages to take the flag again, but hold on, Yamakov is dealing so much damage. Teenager throws his school bag there right at the flag carrier's face and sends them back on respawn, and it's a return there for Aurora.
Yeah, that was a really intense moment. Metamorphosis got really close to a capture, but they didn't manage to do so. But yeah, at the same time, it was almost a capture by Aurora, but the time ran out. But it's not gonna change the score in the end. I mean, it was gonna be 3-1 instead of 3-0, but that still means the round goes to Metamorphosis. So if Aurora doesn't win the next round, that means they will lose this match.
Well, if they don't win this round, I guess they don't have the Aurora around them protecting them. Must be. And they might have to change their name because it's not looking too good for them right now, I'll be real.
Uh, I totally agree with you. They need to put in some magic if they still want to win this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to look at our combos now. GGWP chains to Ares Thunder, and Teenager plays Smoky Viking. Teenager probably doesn't want to play Ares anymore after you've been violating him.
Mhm. Oh, wait. Oh, the teenager guy.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's been doing the whole time though, but I guess. Oh, he changed. Changed his combo. That's funny.
and I blame that on you. You've been too hard for him.
I know, but he played a little bit nice. He was throwing his school bag at players and managing to get the flag return. So I'll give him props for that. So, um, but Yeah, I mean, GGWP, all right. Quite funny names here, Boreen and Bon. Mexico's an all right name. Daira or Dara, however you pronounce it, is really a tongue twister there for me, to be honest, to pronounce that name. Uh, who do you think is the man of the match right now?
Mm,
Uh,
I think it's Bon. I mean, he did have a really bad start, I think, because he flipped himself, I think, one or two times in Iran. But I think right here he's playing pretty good. So yeah, and I think for Aurora, it's probably Pride or Air who's playing the best.
mhm.
By the way, maybe I'm wrong, but I think Mexico wasn't playing in Iran, but I'm not sure. I think, yeah, it was Bulatic. B means Bulatic, who was playing Ares before. But yeah, GGWP takes this overdrive box, and it was also Dara who took the OD from the start. So both teams have one OD right now. Aurora with the Ares OD and Metamorphosis with the Viking OD. Two pretty good ODs. But yeah, Metamorphosis going in for the attack now. Burin going for the flag. Yarmakov is a bit in his way, and Teenager is helping Yarmakov take out the flag. But Bon is also going for it. Had to use his repair, and is probably also not gonna pull here because Teenager is still there. I don't know if you saw that, but GGWP wasted his overdrive. He was about to pull the flag, but when he used his overdrive, he got taken out before he used it.
Yeah, uh, pretty much. I guess these players right now are just kind of playing a bit safe for Metamorphosis, and pretty much like you're saying, if Aurora loses this match, it's not going to look too good for them. So hopefully, fingers crossed that maybe they might be able to up their performance. Maybe they had a bad base last match, but it seems like Metamorphosis is playing a little bit better on the blue side. Anyways, Air coming in, taking the enemy's flag, but low HP, so Air won't be able to pull that flag. Marine and Aiken really holding on the fort. Pride there, not really showing, trying to hide his pride and really coming back to the base to try and hide behind there. But hold on, Bond really going sneaky, snatching the enemy's flag. Bond with no repair, but Bond and the teenager guy literally throws his school bag at his forehead and sends him back to his base and says, you know what? Back to lesson, man. You know, I'm not getting away with the flag. Teenager, they're really giving shots. I really like how he's playing right now. Giving shots to Mexico, giving shots to Bon. Yamakov here, holding down the fort on the bridge. But hold on, nice shot there from Air right across the map, dealing some damage. But maybe Air might be able to pull this, but Air has no repair here, so he's just trying to do as much damage as possible.
Yeah, and Dara from Metamorphosis is pulling at the same time. He sneaked behind the base of Aurora and took the flag. Also used his Viking OD to take out a couple of players in the base there. Barine taking over the flag. Does have his Hunter OD if he needs to use it. Yarmakov is there, so it would be a pretty good OD if he didn't get taken out by Pride. Mexico with an Ares OD, and that's just enough to get this capture, but GGWP going for the flag now has two players behind him, and yeah, Aurora down one flag already now. But they are playing the good base, but maybe just like you said, I think Metamorphose is just playing better in this map.
100%. They're really, really showing that it doesn't matter which base they play. They really, really outperform Aurora. Because Aurora right now is really, really kind of really panicking right now. The OD bots is dropping middle, but it seems like none of them really notice the OD bots. They're just focusing on trying to pull the enemy's flag right now. And Metamorphosis is really taking advantage of that because Bon is really trying to take the OD middle. But Teenager really there showing us his performance today and that he really went to lesson and that he's trying to do something here. But hold on, nice shot there from Kane there, but Yamakov there, Paladin OD. This is looking like a capture. But hold on, the gals on Metamorphosis by Boreen absolutely snipes out that player. And nice OD again, stuns the players, but Air didn't get there in time. So maybe he didn't have enough air to sweep to return that, to take the flag.
That was the craziest return I've seen in a long time. He stuns 3 players with his Hunter D and returned the flag just before he got taken out. But yeah, at the same time, Teenager could have taken that flag before Barin got even close. I don't know if you saw that, but he was right next to the flag, but he didn't turn around to take it. He was kind of distracted because he was shooting the players from Metamorphosis. But yeah, because of that, he didn't take the flag, and Barin was able to get the return. Yeah, still a nice return though. It got really close. That probably won them the match because there's not a lot of time left for Aurora to capture 2 more flags.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I guess he didn't have good focus there, and sometimes more times when you're distracted, and you're focused on a play, you don't realize these small mistakes, and you just have to go back and review your games. And I guess that's what pretty much Aurora has to do after these rounds end. But hold on, Boreen pulling through the flag through middle bit. But hold on, nice shot there from air. I really like how he turned back, and he really knew that he had a long distance weapon and he could deal a very good amount of significant damage.
Mm. Yeah, Pride took the OD, but it looked like he wanted to save it for GGWP, but he took it in the end because a Kane was about to shoot them with the Crusader OD. I still think the Eris could have taken that, but yeah, he just wanted to be safe. Didn't want to let the OD go to the opponents. But yeah, 4 minutes left for Aurora to to capture 2 flags to keep them into the game. But yeah, if Metamorphosis keeps on playing like this, they're definitely gonna secure the win now. Cause yeah, I can't lie, Aurora hasn't been looking really strong in Molotov. I don't know what the reason for that is, but they probably just didn't train it.
Yeah.
They're also playing without Shaft, but I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea. I think Molotov is also one of the few maps where teams use a lot of different combinations, because teams don't train here a lot. There's also not like the optimal lineup that you can use. That's not really figured out yet, I think.
Hmm.
So
Well,
teams take like a lot of different approach to how they play Molotov.
I guess everyone has their own strategy in it because right now we can see Pride here trying to hold down his pride, but this guy, GGWP, he's so slow as well. Jeez. And that Ares OD, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot of ODs, but Aurora still gets the capture, and yeah, they do need one more, but it looks pretty good for them. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but Teenager did take out 2 players with his OD, but I just don't think it was necessary. He should have saved that for attack, because unless he takes another OD box, he's not gonna have another OD this match. Nice OD by GGWP. This can be another capture. He is blocking Teenager from pulling this flag, but he's still going, and a wasted OD by Barin, but he did get really close. I think that was worth the risk. But that means Aurora, after this capture, is gonna be back into the game.
Wow. I mean, it's pretty sad to be honest, because I really thought Metamorphosis was really gonna not let them do anything this round. And I guess, like pretty much what you're mentioning with your predictions about the red side of the base, they were gonna, both teams would control it well. So I guess you were right, honestly.
To be honest, at some point, I wasn't really sure if Aurora was gonna get the win. I mean, they still didn't win yet, but Metamorphosis do need to capture another flag, and I think that's really unlikely to happen. But yeah, both teams are probably gonna win here on the red base, but yeah, Metamorphosis will be on the red base after this, so yeah, I still think Metamorphosis will win regardless of them losing this round. Yarmuk
100%.
Yarmakov going for another pull, but he didn't really pull that off. And GTWP also used his Arizodi for that, so that means none of the players from Aurora have a OD to defend with, but hopefully for them that's not necessary.
50 seconds left on the timer as well. I don't know.
Yeah, Aurora is really good with the comebacks today. In the first round, they were 2-0 down and still made it 2-2. And right now they were down 1-0 and they had to win the round to keep them in the game. And they also captured 2 flags to make it 2-1. They're really
Mm.
clutch.
Yeah, they really know how to clutch in at the last moment, and what makes it kind of frustrating for Metamorphosis, because all of that hard effort and work that was put in on the last match, controlling the red side, pulling flags, like taking candy from a baby, like every time they were doing it. So maybe it looked like Aurora said they weren't having it this match, and Teenager had to step up his gameplay and make sure that he put down his work into action.
Uh, I don't think Teenager had his best rounds. I still think it's better if he plays Aris, but because I still see GGWP waste a lot of Aris ODs. He did use 2 really good ODs. One was when they were pulling their first flag, but they didn't capture it when Barin returned the flag. He used one at the center when he was about to get taken out. And he also used one when Teenager was pulling. It was
Yeah.
I think that was the second flag, but he blocked him after that, so I don't know what that was really about. But they still got the capture after. So
Mm.
yeah, penalty round now. This can be possibly the last rounds.
Yes, it's looking like the last round. Fingers crossed, because honestly, I just want Metamorphosis to absolutely annihilate Aurora right now, because they have the good side of the base. I really like how Metamorphosis is playing as well. I like how the Viking and the Hunter push together every time. Have you noticed? Every time they push together, I really like their teamwork. Dara and Boreen.
Yeah, their teamwork is pretty good. Yeah, I think for Metamorphosis, it's not really their individual plays that make the difference. I think it's their teamwork. Because I just mentioned it, sometimes the players from Aurora are blocking each other, or even with the Aerosodies, because Aerosodies also play a huge part in with the teamwork. If you don't have good teamwork, you're not going to use a lot of good Aerosodies. Because you need
Mhm.
to communicate with your team whenever you can use an Aerosod or not.
Yeah. I know it's times you have to call it out early and say, like, pretty much have to predict where and say, I have OD now. And then you have to kind of line up your Aries OD and so forth. So, I mean, hopefully they can set another reset again.
Yeah, the team's resets. They were
Oh,
kind of arguing who was gonna start on the red base, but I mean, I checked the rules myself before saying who was gonna play there, because I remember a stream from like a couple months ago where I thought a certain team was gonna play on the good base, but after that I realized I was wrong. But this
yeah.
time I checked just in case. So yeah, Metamorphose on the good base, Aurora on the bad base, but yeah, if just like you said, I think Metamorphosis is just gonna end it here in this round. I think they've been playing better in Molotov overall, and because they're also playing on the good base here, I think they will win this match probably.
Mm.
So yet again, my prediction is wrong.
Huh?
I'm really bad with predictions, but
No,
I
you actually were pretty good, to be honest, your predictions. Majority of the time.
yeah,
Majority of the time.
if it was Aurora playing on the red base again, then they would have won probably. It,
100%.
it's just whoever plays on the red base. I mean, they
Yeah.
didn't even win yet, but they did take the OD at the start as well, so yeah, I really doubt they're gonna give it away.
I mean, well, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't. I really want to see Metamorphosis win. Who do you want to see win, actually, as well, saying that?
I mean, I don't really know any of the players like personally, so I don't really mind who's gonna win. For me, both
Yeah.
teams can win, but I mean, you know what? I hope Metamorphosis as well. My prediction will be wrong, but I think their
Nah,
team.
I'm going for Metamorphosis as well, regardless. I have my faith in Metamorphosis to absolutely hack that teenager and make sure he goes back to his lessons. Anyways, right now we can see Pons on the right, dealing some damage. Teenager having a little bit trouble going on here. Um, the only box is dropping middle, so maybe teenager might be able to go for repair and absolutely take this. I guess maybe he didn't pack his school bags and his belongings because he wasn't able to take that OD just in time, but his teammate managed to take it. So maybe this is looking a little bit promising for Metamorphosis as Bon is really going to the middle bit to pull the enemy's flag. Teenager there missing his shots. I guess he didn't really listening lessons. So maybe there was miscommunication on call. Alkane pulling through middle. This is looking a bit promising for Metamorphosis, but hold on. The flag carrier gets taken out. Air swooping in again once again. Pride trying to hold down his pride, dealing as much as damage as he can with Striker. But hold on a sec. Baruin captures the flag for Metamorphosis. And as Casper was saying, this is looking a bit more promising for Metamorphosis once again.
These teenager and pride puns are getting out of hand. But, but yeah, the first capture goes to Metamorphosis, and yeah, even though they used all their ODs they had, they did have a really good start. It was a pretty good capture by them as well. Good teamwork. They basically did what they were supposed to do. So that means it's all up to Aurora now. They do need to capture a flag to keep them in the game. I think their teamwork, yeah, I think that's holding them back. You need to do it perfectly to get a capture here on the blue base. And I think what Metamorphosis did last round, that's something they didn't do. They go around the platform and then sneak into the base of the red team of Aurora last round, and that's not something I see Aurora do here when they are playing in the blue base.
Yeah, I mean, I see Air just try to make an attempt to do that there, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, but he's kind of alone pretty much when he's trying to go around at the back bit. But he's going top now, which I guess that's the most best position for him, maybe. I don't know.
Mm, yeah, I think so too. I mean, you do have to fight a lot of players there, because if you're playing on the red team, you have a chance that you can spawn there on the platform. So if you decide to camp there when you play on the blue team, that means you have to constantly fight off the players from the red base. But it is a pretty good camp spot because you can shoot everyone from the red base as long as they're not hiding behind a house.
Yeah. Well, if they don't hide, then, it's going to be good. But hold on. Yamakon here trying to make an attempt to pull. But Teenager, he activates his OD so late and he's missing 99% of his shots. This is what I'm talking about. This guy really needs to review his matches, go back to square one with his lessons, and go from the fundamentals first. Because Teenager was missing a lot of shots there with his OD, which is unfortunate. Maybe Dara might be able to teach him a lesson here, activate his OD, and absolutely smoke Teenager and show him what's up. But hold on, Teenager was trying to push her alone. Yamakov here also activated his Paladin OD here, pushing pushing aggressively. Hopefully Yamakov here might be able to swoop in, snatch the enemy's flag, and show Casper that we have down the fort now today, and we will be able to control this map. But Yamakov is low HP and it's not looking too promising for them right now. As Daira activated his Paladin OD. I wish he could have used it on a teenager guy and show him how to use an OD, which is quite unfortunate there anyways.
I mean, I think for the first time I will agree with your criticism about Teenager. That if he used his OD and if the ricochet didn't kill him, then probably the shaft would have killed him. That was definitely the worst Viking OD for this match. But yeah, I mentioned it before, but I think they were better off when Teenager was on Arrows and GGWP on Viking. I don't know what the reason is that they changed, but yeah, they will have to play like this for the rest of the rounds. And yeah, maybe with all the luck in the world they can get another capture, but I don't really see that happening. Like, if you look at Aurora, you always see them push one by one. And if they are together, they're either blocking each other or not working together. And
Yeah.
I mean, when I played Molotov with my team, I think we only played Paladin on the attacking side. And that's mainly so you still have a chance on defending your flag. Because I think the only reason why it's only 1-0 is because Metamorphosis kind of slowed down with their attacks. Like it almost looks like they're not going for the blue flag anymore.
Yeah, they're like really holding on the defense. They're not really playing that aggressive and just trying to control that OD mid. But it seems they didn't manage to control it this time. AK absolutely smoking those two players in the middle with his Crusader OD. Teenager missing majority of his shots there, unfortunately, once again. AK in here will be able to take out Teenager. GGWP battling against AK, and I guess GGWP looked that middle bit to do some damage to Bond. But Kane here controlling the short bridge on the right side of the map, dealing as much damage as possible, but he gets taken out.
Yeah, true. But yeah, now it's Aurora with the attack, and for the first time they're kind of working together, and this can be a pull, but Pride decides to go center. That actually is the best choice, because no, most of the players from Metamorphosis spawned on the defensive side, on the side where he came from. So going center was the good choice, but they still need to capture. GGWP gets blocked by the dead tank, but he can drive up the ramp now, but gets taken out by the smoke. He also got shot by the Gauss. And yeah, this can be either a return or a capture, because both are really close. Yarmakov taking this flag, Boreen with a Hunter OD. All the players are taken out, and Bon can get this return. Aurora got so close to making it a tie, but it didn't work out in the end. Also, kind of a good OD from the Ares. If Bon knew the OD was there, he could have gotten healed, but yeah, maybe they don't quite have the communication for that.
Agree.
If he, yeah,
Miscommunication there.
yeah, if he told Bon to go more towards the center, he could have gotten back to full HP.
Mm. I'm not sure if you saw what Teenager done, but this guy, honestly, I'm not going to say what he did, but this guy could have returned the flag. Unfortunately, there and the Ira there snatching the enemy's flag once again, taking candy from a baby. The way how they're taking flags. Yamakov here struggling with low HP here. Pride not be able to hold up his pride there with low HP. He won't be able to do much. GGWP trying to do as much damage as possible. Teenager here is not looking at his performance like he's really taking this like a game. I really wish he really listened and listened because now he's gonna get sent back to his base to respawn. So he might have to get a scolding there by his teammates on call. I really wish that he would be able to play a lot better. But Yamakov here trying to make a pull here, but the Shah from Mexico takes out the flag carrier. Air trying to pull the flag again. Teenager just really trying to do as much damage as possible, and he's still missing a bit of shots there from Teenager. I really think he's not really on the performance that he should be today. And the era dealing as much damage there as possible. Yamakov, it seems like there's a little bit of kerfuffle going on here in the middle bit. And Arcane returns the flag. I don't know what's going on here, Casper. What is going wrong for uh Aurora? What are they doing wrong?
I literally have no idea. They get so like at first they got so close to a capture. Now with all the players in the base of Metamorphosis, they still can't get the flag. But yeah, it's already 3-0, and yeah, that basically means Aurora don't really have a chance anymore to win this. They like I think the main reason why it took so long for Metamorphosis to capture is not because the defense from Aurora was so great. I think they were just defending too much themselves. Because once Aurora got really close to a capture, they realized they had to do something. And since they were already there, because they returned, they went also for a capture. And yeah, after that, they just captured 2 flags, and it's basically over. It can be even 4-0 if Dara even tries to do so. But I think because the players already leave from Aurora, he doesn't really care anymore. He knows he won the round and the match as well, of course. And it took them a lot of effort. I mean, 5 rounds to win. I mean, that's pretty good. Winning from
Yeah.
a penalty round is probably the best feeling.
100%. And look how the players were running from the match. I guess that teenager guy had to really go home because he wasn't really paying attention today, which is a bit unfortunate. Like pretty much like how Casper was saying, I really wish that Aurora was playing a lot more better today, and they had better performance. But Metamorphosis was really on job today. Outstanding performance from them. Hopefully, Aurora can really learn from them and learn from their own mistakes. And really, teenager, go back to Aries because I think you were playing a lot better on Aries, in my opinion.
Oh, that's some nice words after a lot of violations. But yeah, no, I think Metamorphosis deserved the win as well. I mean, of course they're a bit lucky they were able to play on the good base in the penalty rounds, but I think in Iran both teams were kind of equal in terms of how they played, but I think in Molotov Metamorphosis was just better.
100%, 100%.
But yeah,
Well,
well played to both teams, and yeah, would you like to do the outro?
well, it's been a pleasure commentating with you,
Yeah,
Casper. Outstanding
likewise.
performance there from Chaba, also known as Pry, if I'm not mistaken. He was there broadcasting, so it's for him. If it wasn't for him, you guys wouldn't be able to watch this beautiful broadcasting from him. Casper, do you have any last words?
Uh, yeah, no, really, actually.
Well, anyways, there it is, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And Sony, I see you there. And good night, guys.